No idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
And welcome back, everybody. Eric Anderson along with Jeff Lowry out at Chaparral High School out in Scottsdale. It's week 5 of the 2025 Arizona Youth Football League action. It's game 2 this afternoon, the 4 p.m. ball game. 10 and under matchup, Scottsdale Firebirds and the Lincoln Junior Lions. Liberty out of Peoria out on the west side. So Scottsdale Firebirds coming in at 4-1, coached by head coach Kelly. And then the Liberty Junior Lions, 2-1, head coach Jason Stam. So the captains meeting at midfield and winning the toss was Liberty. They deferred to the second half, so Firebirds will get the ball first. Jack Savasco will be the quarterback wearing number 8. A couple guys to keep an eye on. Running back Miles Burno, number 13. 21, Brody Bates. Wide receivers, 5, Keeley. Rebar, number 10. Mullins, 2. Hoffman, number 3. A couple of key guys on the offense for the Firebirds. On defense for Liberty, keep an eye on number 3, Lincoln Day, Bentley Moore, 15 also for Liberty, who will get a lot of action on the defensive side. The 2 p.m. game between the 12 and under Scottsdale Firebirds and the West Valley Spartans Black. It was the Firebirds winning in a close ball game near the end, winning 13-6. So the Liberty Junior Lions in the black. They will kick off. Blake Galarza will be the kickoff man for Liberty, and back deep scheduled for the Firebirds, 13, Burno and Cruz Mullins, number 2. Firebirds in the red uniforms, the feeder school for Chaparral High School, which we are at that high school here around just south of Shea Boulevard off of 70th Street, just to the west of Scottsdale Road. So Miles Burno, 13, back deep on the far side, and Cruz Mullins here on the near side, number 2 for Firebirds to return this kick of Blake Galarza, kicking for Liberty. So set to get underway with the 4 p.m. ball game. It's 4:01, still on Pacific time for another month out here in Arizona, which we do not change the clocks. 86 degrees out, and Liberty set to kick off with Galarza. And this is a good boot down the middle. It's fielded at the 26-yard line. This is Burno straight ahead, or check that, I should say it's Mullins, and he takes it back to they're going to mark him at the 41-yard line, a 15-yard return. And a nice tackle for Liberty. It was Wyatt Stillman coming up and putting the crush on the return man, Cruz Mullins. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Firebirds from their own 41-yard line. Again, 86 degrees. Decent crowd, particularly on the far side for Liberty. We had a big crowd for the Firebirds 12 and under ball game on this side. So officially they marked the ball at the 42-yard line. First and 10 Firebirds from their own 42. Jack Savasco is the quarterback, number 8. Backs in the I formation. And they hand off to the fullback straight ahead. And into the secondary, it's a foot race. Brody Bates down the left sideline. He is going to go all the way for a touchdown. 58 yards. On the first play from scrimmage, 58 yards for Brody Bates. It's 6-0 in favor of the Firebirds. First play from scrimmage for Bates goes all the way down the left side. So Brody Bates, 58 yards, and Firebirds in the lead here in the first quarter with first play from scrimmage. Jack Savasco scheduled to be the kicker for the Firebirds. I believe one of the teams, their main man, was injured as far as the kicker goes, but see what they do here. At this level, if you kick the ball, it's worth 2 points. If you run or pass it in for the conversion, it is worth 1. So we'll see what the Firebirds do here. They will try for the 1-point conversion. Savasco splits out way to the far side. Burno, the running back, as well as Mullins, who gets the snap and goes to the left side with blockers. And he waltzes into the end zone for a 1-point conversion. Mullins in for the 1-point conversion. It's 7-0 in favor of the Firebirds. with just one play from scrimmage, and the Firebirds made it look easy. 7-0 Scottsdale here, one play into the ball game. So Liberty will get the ball back and see what they can do. Colton Marks, number 12, will be the quarterback. Tristan Clanagan, 11. Radford scheduled to also be one of the running backs. Number 0, Law Nordhoff, a main wide receiver for Liberty. On defense, keep an eye for the Firebirds. Brody Bates, who just ran that 58-yard run. Cruz Mullins, 2. And Rebar, number 10, for the Firebirds on defense. Guys to keep an eye on. So a quick start for the Firebirds. 7-0, just underway. 4 10-minute quarters. And Jack Savasco will do the kicking off. Scheduled to kick for Scottsdale. We did not get a full roster for Scottsdale. In fact, it appears that it will be Hoffman doing the kicking off, number 3. So it'll be Hoffman, number 3, doing the kicking off. Nordhoff 0, Clanagan back deep to return for Liberty. So Hoffman will do the kicking for the Firebirds, leading 7-0 early on here, and that's a line drive kick picked up from the 24-yard line. Racing to his right, getting to the outside with a decent return. Bringing it up was Nixon Gabbard. So Gabbard brought it back over the 30 to the 35-yard line. A 14-yard return by Gabbard, and Colton Marks, number 12, will go to work the quarterback for Liberty. Liberty down 7-0. The opening play from scrimmage for Firebirds, a 58-yard touchdown run by Brody Bates. So 1st and 10, Liberty from their own 35-yard line. They're out of Peoria. Backs in the I formation. Radford is the tailback. 17, Kingston. Radford gets the handoff, and he is hit and drop behind the line of scrimmage. And making the hit, Cruz Mullins, coming up from the safety position, made the initial hit, a loss of 3. The handoff to Kingston Radford. So no place to go for Radford, number 17. Daniel Kerr, 44, also in the backfield. Tristan Clanagan, number 11, also one of the main running backs. Weston Pugh will be the fullback on 2nd down and 13 for Liberty, back at their own 32-yard line. Backs in the I formation. Marks, the quarterback, rolls to his right, has pressure, throws to the far sideline. And he is hit and he goes down, but just unloaded that. Some good pressure coming from 34 for the Firebirds. We do not have the full Firebirds roster, so we're working with a makeshift roster for the Firebirds. So a little bit shorthanded in that particular area. So 34 making a big rush on Colton Marks. It sets up 3rd down and 13 for Liberty from their own 32-yard line. They need their own 45 for a 1st down. Firebirds leading 7-0. About 7 minutes remaining here in this opening quarter. 3rd and 13, Liberty from their own 32. Marks goes out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. Man goes in motion towards the far side. It's Montano. Penalty marker comes in, and that is a wobbler thrown up, and on one hop it is grabbed by the Firebirds, number 27, but a penalty marker came in before that play could get underway. It'll be an incomplete pass, illegal motion against Liberty. That'll be declined. It'll be 4th down, 13 Liberty from their own 32-yard line. Punting situation. Miles Burno will be back deep to return this punt for Liberty. They have not punted all season long. Blake Galarza will be doing the punting, but I don't believe that Liberty has punted all season long. Galarza on 4th and 13 will punt it away from his own 32-yard line for Liberty. Burno is back deep to return this punt. A low snap and a whistle is blown. Illegal motion against Liberty. That ball may move back to the 27-yard line of Liberty. It's 4th down and 18. Firebirds leading 7-0 on a 58-yard touchdown run by Bates in the first play from scrimmage. About 6 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Galarza is set to punt it away for Liberty. Another low snap. Hustles to his right. He's in trouble, and down he goes back at the 18-yard line. Taken down by Jack Cavasco. Cavasco, the quarterback, also on defense. That was maybe the first punt attempted by Liberty all season long, and it didn't get off. Unable to get the punt off, it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Firebirds at the 18-yard line of Liberty. A very short field for the Firebirds, who lead 7-0. Approximately 7 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. No operating scoreboard, so we'll do best we can to estimate the time. Jack Cavasco, the quarterback for the Firebirds. Miles Burno, 13 in the backfield. Brody Bates, 21, who had that 58-yard touchdown run. 1st down and 10, Firebirds at the 18-yard line of Liberty. Cavasco in trouble, tosses here to the near side. It is complete. Bates out of the backfield, slips 2 tackles, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. 18 yards on the pass, catch, and run by Bates. His second touchdown of the afternoon, breaking 2 tackles. It is now 13-0 Firebirds. About 7 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. So Bates with a pair of touchdowns, broke 2 tackles on that one, goes for 18 yards. And if this continues, it could be a quick running scoreboard for the Firebirds. A very, very short field, and unable to get that punt off for Liberty, and the Firebirds made them pay for it. Firebirds will go for a 1-point conversion. Burno, number 13, Bates, 21, in the backfield. Cavasco, the quarterback, number 8. They will go for 1 point. Will the Firebirds, to try to make it 14-0. Hoffman went in motion. Firebirds for a 1-point conversion, a low snap. Cavasco pitches. Now they do a reverse. This one's getting ugly. On his feet and racing inside and into the end zone for the 1-point conversion is Cruz Mullins. How about that? That was very, very ugly, but Cruz Mullins somehow darted and dashed his way into the end zone to make it 14-0. Firebirds, the 1-point conversion is good, with about 7 minutes remaining in this first quarter, and Firebirds off to a very, very quick start. Firebirds at 4-1, trying to extend their record to 5-1 in the 10-0 ball game. Today's Arizona Youth Football League game is powered by the Husband and Wife Law Team. Serious injury or wrongful death cases, go to husbandandzifelawteam.com. That is Mark and Alexis Breyer, very well known and very well respected in the area. We enjoy their commercials on TV and the billboards. So Jeff's been running some of their commercials, which are kind of comedic, pretty funny. So the Firebirds will kick off. It'll be Hoffman to kick off for the Firebirds. Nordoff and Clanagan back deep to return. Gabbard had been in on the prior kick return on the far side. In fact, on the far side is Stillman. This is punted or kicked off and picked up at the 30-yard line. And it's Gabbard racing to his right, and he's not going to get anything. Declan Keeley in number 27 in on the tackle on that return, which, in fact, it was a return that was a tackle right at the ball spot that Gabbard picked it up. Liberty will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 30-yard line. They trail at 14-0, roughly around 5 to 6 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. A pair of touchdowns for Brody Bates of the Firebirds, a 58-yard touchdown run and an 18-yard touchdown pass from Cavasco. 1st and 10, Liberty from their own 30-yard line. Penalty marker comes in, and see what this is going to be. Radford got the carry, and big 77 on the tackle. Let's see what the penalty marker is. Again, didn't get an official full roster for the Firebirds, so that's what we're working with. That penalty is declined as it's going to be a loss on the play of 5 yards, 2nd down and 15. Liberty from their own 25. Colton Marks out of the shotgun. Man goes in motion towards the far side. Marks throws. It is intercepted by the Firebirds at the 28-yard line. A big interception inside by Miles Burno. Burno stepped in front of the receiver for the Firebirds, and again, it's going to be an extremely short field for Scottsdale. 1st and 10 at the 27 of Liberty. So Liberty finding themselves in a quick hole. Firebirds won the toss. They got the ball first, and from the first play from scrimmage, a 58-yard touchdown run from Brody Bates. 86 degrees out. This is game 2 this afternoon. The first one, Scottsdale beating West Valley Spartans Black in a 12 and under matchup, 13-6. 1st and 10 for the Firebirds of the 27 of Liberty. Cavasco hands off inside. Spinning going left this time is Miles Burno. Breaks to the outside. He's going to pick up maybe 8 to the far side. Chased out over there by Bentley Moore, one of the top defenders for Liberty. A pickup of 9 around the left side for Burno. It's 2nd down and 1. Firebirds at the 18-yard line of Liberty. Brody Bates checks out for the Firebirds. 14-0 Firebirds about midway through the opening quarter. Firebirds have dominated so far. 2nd down and 1. Firebirds at the Liberty 18-yard line. Miles Burno is the running back, lines up to the left of Cavasco, the quarterback, who gets a snap. Handoff to Burno going right, gets to the outside, inside the 15, the 10. Race to the end zone, and Miles Burno into the end zone from 18 yards. And it's now 20-0 in favor of the Firebirds. I'm guessing about 4 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. So Burno, an 18-yard run around the right side, and it's 20-0 Firebirds. About 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Again, I believe it's 30 points or more is the running clock. And Jeff, do they start that even in a first half? Or do they wait to the second half? Second half? Firebirds will try a 1-point conversion, running it or passing it in. Cavasco waits a snap. Throws it towards the end zone. It goes incomplete. Intended for Cruz Mullins, and the score remains 20-0 Firebirds. Right around 3 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. So a couple of touchdowns by Brody Bates, and then an 18-yard touchdown run by Miles Burno. And the Firebirds out to a 20-0 lead here later stages of the opening quarter. 6 p.m. ball game will be 13-0 the Scottsdale Firebirds against the Verado Junior Vipers. Gabbard on the near side to return this kick for Liberty. On the far side, it's Stillman. And Hoffman will kick it off for the Firebirds. The Firebirds leading 20-0 later stages of the opening quarter. Liberty is only, I believe, run about 4 plays from scrimmage. And Scottsdale has had 2 very short fields, a block punt and a fumble. This is a pooch kick here to the near side. Is fielded the 44-yard line by Liberty, and making that catch, Ledger Miller. So it'll be good field position, the best field position Liberty has had. First down and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Liberty coming in at 2-1. They're out of Peoria, out on the west side. Scottsdale 4-1. More and more you're seeing those concussion, I'm not sure the official term for the helmets that prevent the concussions, help prevent them. As the running back Kingston Radford has one for Liberty. You see them in the NFL, a little bit of extra cushion. Liberty first down and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Marks out of the shotgun, tosses far side. It is complete, and a gain of 6 out to midfield. A gain of 6 on the play out to midfield. And in traffic, it was Tristan Callaghan, the number 2 running back, grabbing that pass on a little slant route, and a gain of 6, second down and 4, Liberty from midfield. Liberty needing to get on the board as they trail at 20-0 here, closing moments of the opening quarter. Colton Marks, number 12, is the quarterback. Radford, the running back, lines up to his right with 4 receivers on second down and 4. Liberty at midfield. Marks awaits the snap. And I believe we've got offside against the Firebirds unless they were drawn. 2 men came across for Scottsdale. Number 7, mentioned not a full roster. We do not have a full roster for them. An automatic first down for Liberty on the offside against a couple of interior linemen for Scottsdale. Move the chains, first and 10. Liberty at the 45 of the Firebirds. Firebirds up 20-0. Later stages of the opening quarter. Colton Marks out of the shotgun, 4 receivers. Radford to his right in the backfield. Toss over the middle and a little bit too high that time inside for Stetson Montano. Tried to hit Montano across the middle, and it was a little bit too high in traffic. Temperatures starting to cool off now here in Arizona. 86 degrees out, a nice crowd here. Chaparral High School. Longtime powerhouse. Second down and 10, Liberty at the 45 of the Firebirds. Firebirds up 20-0 earlier, later stages of the opening quarter. Marks out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. Radford lines up next to him, and Montano goes in motion. High snap, Marks tosses it right side, and nice catch. Montano makes the catch, but it's out of bounds. It was actually Tristan Clanagan, not Montano, that made that catch on the far side, number 11, but a little bit high, and it was out of bounds. Incomplete, third down and 10. Liberty, the 45 of the Firebirds. So Clanagan, number 11, coming out of the backfield, can do quite a bit. The first down marker is at the 35-yard line for Liberty. Third down and 10. Marks out of the shotgun. He'll look to throw again. Fires over the middle and nearly picked off. Only one player around for the Firebirds. 27 nearly picked that off. Well, I'd imagine Liberty will go for it on 4th down and 10 from the Firebirds 45, trailing 20-0 right before the end of the first quarter. Colton Marks throws a nice ball. It's just been a little bit high the last couple of attempts. Marks out of the shotgun with 4 receivers on 4th down and 10. Quick toss out of the backfield. That was behind the line of scrimmage, and it's just going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Out of the backfield, Wyatt Stillman. And he was drilled over here on the near side. Cavasco was also there. And no gain on the play, and on downs, Firebirds take over. So it's been all Firebirds here in the first quarter. They lead it 20-0. Close to the end of the quarter. And they are going to change ends here from the other 45 to the right side 45-yard line. Firebirds getting a pair of touchdowns. Bates, 58-yard touchdown run, the first play from scrimmage. Bates also an 18-yard touchdown pass from Cavasco, and then an 18-yard touchdown run by Burno. 2 extra points were made, running them in, and the other one no good. We'll take a break in the action.
No idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this, but they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great.
Last play of the second quarter. Cavasco, a low snap. They fake the end around. Cavasco takes off himself, breaks into the open, and he's taken down from behind inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Taken down from behind by Ren Stam. But not until a 17-yard pickup on a nice fake by Jack Cavasco, the quarterback. Well, they'll spot it actually at the 39. Gain of 16, but a nice fake by the quarterback, Jack Cavasco, as they fake the end around. Again, if you get a 30-point lead or more, it is a continuous clock. And the second play of the second quarter coming in, Firebirds leading 20-0. First down and 10, Firebirds, the 39 of Liberty. Miles Burno, the single setback in the backfield on 1st and 10. Firebirds quick toss here near side, complete to Rebar. Races straight ahead, and he tiptoed the sideline. They're going to give him a gain of 9, or I should say a gain of 8 down to the 31-yard line. So Rebar making the catch. Picking up a couple down the near sideline. Second down and 2 for the Firebirds on the move at the 31-yard line of Liberty. Peoria Liberty High School has become a powerhouse in recent years over on the west side. Second down and 2, Firebirds at the 31 of Liberty. Cavasco out of the shotgun with 3 receivers. He will look to throw. They set up a middle screen. It is complete. Racing forward and down to the 25-yard line that time is Hoffman, and he picked up 6 yards and a first down. Ren Stam coming up, son of the head coach Jason Stam. There's been a couple of the older Stam brothers have been outstanding ball players, football over at Liberty. The Firebirds continue to move the ball, 1st and 10 at the Liberty 25-yard line. Miles Burno is the running back. He lines up behind Cavasco, the quarterback, on 1st and 10. Firebirds the 25 of Liberty. Kavasco gets a snap and has pressure, breaks away and throws it away, and they're not going to be intentional grounding. I'm not really sure what people wanted. Lincoln Day with some good pressure. No, I guess he was in the pot. I'm not sure what saw there. I thought possibly maybe there was a receiver in the vicinity. Appeared to be the case. 34 was in the vicinity.
I think he's a lineman.
Well, nevertheless, maybe Firebirds might have gotten away with one. 2nd down and 10, Firebirds at the 25 of Liberty. Firebirds leading 20-0 halfway through the second quarter. Kavasco out of the shotgun. They hand it off inside. Burno going left, gets to the outside. Steps out of bounds right around the 15-yard line. They'll spot him out at the 16. A gain of 9. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. So Miles Burno, 13, and Brody Bates, 1-2 punch in the backfield for the Firebirds. Firebirds trying to go up 26 or 27-0. Trying to get it to that continuous clock, which would be 30-0 or more. Burno, who had the 18-yard touchdown run, is the running back. Bates is the fullback on 3rd down and 1. They hand off to Bates inside. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, but then with a second effort, lunged forward, and he, I believe, picked up the 1st down. Bates has also got one of those helmets that help cushion hits to the head. You know, a little bit extra cushion to prevent concussions, seeing that more and more. So the drive stays alive for the Firebirds. 1st down and 10 at the 14-yard line of Liberty. Firebirds trying to add to a 20-0 lead right around 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Backs in the I formation, the tailback Burno, Bates the fullback. 1st and 10, Firebirds at the Liberty 14-yard line. Kavasco hands off to Burno. Looked like he lost the handle on it for a second. 13. And he's down, and Hendrik Frausto, number 9, making the stop for Liberty, and that'll be a loss of 2. So no place for Burno to go on that one. Had a really big crowd for the first game, the 12 and under Firebirds versus West Valley Spartans Black. The 2 p.m. ball game, the Firebirds winning 13-6 in the 12 and under matchup. 2nd down and 12, Firebirds at the 16-yard line of Liberty. Kavasco out of the shotgun with 2 receivers. They hand off to Burno going to his right, and I think he lost the handle on that ball. Burno recovered his own fumble. It was not really a clean exchange, and Burno held on to that ball, and they'll lose a yard on that play. It'll be 3rd down and 13 for the Firebirds at the 17-yard line of Liberty. Need to get down to the 4-yard line for a 1st down. So certainly 4-down territory for Scottsdale. Declan Keeley now the tailback in the backfield as the backs in the I formation. Kavasco heaves it up with a man in his face. Wide open for a touchdown. Wide open was Rebar and makes the catch, 17 yards, and Firebirds go ahead by a score of 26-0. About 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Second touchdown pass for Kavasco, and Rebar getting his first touchdown of the afternoon, 26-0 Firebirds. Just before halftime. Again, if they get up by over 30, it'll be a continuous clock. Firebirds will go for a 1-point conversion. Declan Keeley, number 5, lines up to the left of Cabasco goes out of the shotgun, and we've got movement on that right side of the offensive line. A legal motion against the Firebirds. So that'll move the ball back 5 yards. So the 1-point attempt for a point after for the Firebirds will come from the 8-yard line. Hoffman went in motion. Cabasco out of the shotgun. Man comes in motion again. Double reverse this time. They hand off to Cruz Mullins, and this one didn't get off at all. Law Nordoff was wearing 0 for Liberty. There's a double 0 out there. Got involved in that one, and the extra point no good. It is 26-0 in favor of the Firebirds here just before halftime. So it's been all Firebirds here as they host the 10 and under Liberty Junior Lions out of Peoria. The 6 p.m. ball game will be 13 under Scottsdale Firebirds and the Verrado Junior Vipers. Verrado way out in Buckeye where we were last week in the rain showers. It wasn't just showers, it was had a severe thunderstorm warning out there. Stillman here on the near side and Gabbard on the far side to return this kick for Liberty. Hoffman will kick off for the Firebirds as they lead at 26-0 just before halftime. Pair of touchdowns by Bates, one by Burno, and then Rebar caught a 17-yard touchdown pass from Cabasco, who has 2 touchdown passes. Hoffman to kick off for Scottsdale. And a squib kick from the 35-yard line on the far side, and just a return of 4 by Gabbard. Out to the 39-yard line. They'll mark it at the 40, in fact. Liberty really has had trouble against the Firebirds. Firebirds have been awfully good this afternoon, leading 26-0 here just before halftime. Game 1, it was Scottsdale, the Firebirds 12 and under, beating West Valley Spartans Black by a score of 13-6. Colton Marks, the quarterback for Jason Stamm and the Liberty Junior Lions. First down and 10, Liberty from their own 40-yard line. Radford, the running back, to his left with 4 receivers on first down and 10. Marks fires left side. It is complete out to midfield. Gain of 11 on the play. Stetson Montano picking up 11 on the catch. So Liberty across midfield, first and 10, the Lions from the 49 of the Firebirds. Radford, the running back, lines up to the right of Marks, who goes out of the shotgun. Again, 4 receivers on first and 10. Man comes in motion towards the near side. A low snap. Marks goes down on one knee to gather it in, and he is down without being touched. A loss of 4, I should say a loss of 5 on that low snap. It'll be 2nd and 15. Liberty back of their own 46-yard line. Firebirds with a commanding 26-0 lead just before halftime. Liberty will get the ball to start the second half as Firebirds got it first. 2nd and 15, Liberty from their own 46. 4 receivers, Marks out of the shotgun. Radford lines up to his right in the backfield. Toss here to the near side and up for grabs and making the catch. here on the near side was Ledger Miller down on one knee at the 43-yard line. An 11-yard pickup as Marks heaved that ball up into the air, setting up a 3rd down and 4. Liberty at the 43 of the Firebirds just before halftime here, and Firebirds with a 26-0 lead. "86 degrees out, very seasonable." Liberty 3rd down and 4 at the 43 of the Firebirds. Marks out of the shotgun, 4 receivers. He will look to throw again, throws it up man-to-man coverage, and it is broken up at the 30-yard line. Tended again on the play, Asher Martinez went up with some traffic over there. Brody Bates in the secondary, as well as 27 on that far side. I mentioned again, we don't have a full Firebirds roster, so if we just mention the number, that's the reason for it. A 4th down and 4 for Liberty at the 43-yard line of the Firebirds. Firebirds up 26-0 before halftime. Need to get inside the 40 for a 1st down. Montano goes in motion. Marks throws, and it is incomplete. Throw is a little bit behind the target at the 35-yard line. 27 on the coverage again. The throw was to Tristan Clanagan, and the throw was just a little bit behind Clanagan. And on downs, the Firebirds take over, 1st down and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Inside the 43 and the 44 for the Firebirds, who lead it 26-0 here, closing moments before halftime. Liberty, you get the ball first to start the second half. Declan Keeley, number 5, the running back, lines up to the right of Cavasco, goes out of the shotgun, 1st and 10. Handoff to Keeley inside, finds a little bit of a hole. He's up over the 45 and stacked up around the 48, gain of 4. Moore and Stam combining on that tackle amongst other junior Lions. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Firebirds from their own 48 as continue to run this clock as they lead at 26-0 here, closing moments of the first half. Beautiful backdrop of these mountains back to our right. I know Camelback behind the immediate mountain. I'm not sure if that's Mummy Mountain. 2nd and 6, Firebirds from their own 48. Cavasco lofts it up here to the near side. It's go! For a moment, Rebar had it, but it was knocked away on some good defense. Bentley Moore. Rebar had it for a moment, but couldn't hold on. It might have been 6. 3rd down and 6, Firebirds from their own 48-yard line. They need the other 46 for a 1st down. Scottsdale up 26-0, closing moments of the first half. Declan Keeley, number 5, lines up to the right of Cavasco, goes out of the shotgun on 3rd and 6. Firebirds from their own 48. Cavasco throws over the middle. It is complete to Rebar. Darts to his right, has running room down the right sideline. One man to beat, stays on his feet, and finally tripped out of bounds on the far sideline. Tripped out by Ren Stam. They're going to say he's down at the 10-yard line. It was a 42-yard pickup. Rebar around the right side as the Firebirds trying to add to their 26-0 lead here later stages of the first half. First and goal for the Firebirds at the 10 of Liberty. Liberty's got to be getting a little bit down in the mouth. First and goal, Firebirds at the 10 of Liberty. Cavasco out of the shotgun. Backpedaling, sets up a middle screen. It is complete for no gain. It's complete to Keeley, taken down by Zimmerman. Nothing going on that one, no gain. Timeout is called by the Firebirds. Head coach Kelly getting guys together. The head coach Jason Stamm for Liberty. Firebirds trying to get over that 30-0 threshold, which there is a continuous clock. Temporarily, Brody Bates, number 21, on the sideline over here, as well as Miles Burno, two of the 1-2 punch at running back for the Firebirds. Bates has a pair of touchdown runs. Burno has one. They're on the sidelines. Declan Keeley, number 5, is in at running back. Hoffman also in. Keeley is the running back, and now Brody Bates, 21, will check in a little bit late. So Bates, 21, and Keeley in the backfield on second down and goal at the 10. Cavasco throws it towards the end zone. Man wide open, and it's good for a touchdown. Good for a touchdown to Cruz Mullins. It goes for 10 yards, and it is now 32-0 in favor of the Firebirds. Cruz Mullins, a good job to look back into the sun to make that catch. The third touchdown pass by Cavasco. Firebirds leading 32-0 just before halftime. We'll have a continuous clock. This, anytime you get the 30, kind of a mercy rule type of thing. Declan Keeley, number 5, be the tailback. The fullback is Bates. They'll go for a 1-point conversion. Cavasco throws to the end zone, and it's good for the 1-point conversion to Hoffman, and is now 33-0 in favor of the Firebirds here just before halftime. 33-0 Scottsdale over Liberty. Closing moments of this first half. We'll have a continuous clock after this, as it's been a game dominated here in 10 and under by the Firebirds. Stillman here on the near side and Gabbard on the far side to return the kicks for Liberty. Hoffman, who made the catch on the 1-point conversion, will kick off for the Firebirds. Firebirds leading 33-0 just before halftime. 3 touchdown passes by Firebirds quarterback Jack Cavasco. Hoffman to kick off for the Firebirds. "86 degrees, no wind to speak of." This is a line drive kick caught by Stillman at the 33-yard line. Races to his left, and he is upended over at the 36-yard line. A big hit on special teams. 4 was on the tackle, and I mentioned we don't have the full roster, so it was 4 that made that nice special teams tackle for the Firebirds. Just a 2-yard return by Gabbard. It'll be first down and 10 for Liberty from their own 37. We should have a continuous clock, even if it's in the first half, Jeff, should it be? It'd have to be second half. It'll be continuous, so not in the first half, but 30-0 lead or 30-point lead or more, continuous clock will start in the second half. Right now it's 33-0 Firebirds just before the end of the first half. Liberty 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. 4-receiver set, Colton Marks out of the shotgun. Marks has pressure, hit as he throws, and it goes incomplete. Huge hit coming in was 34. Mentioned no roster, but for the Firebirds, not a full roster. Didn't have it, just got a few numbers before game time. But a massive hit goes incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Liberty from their own 37. Second and 10. Liberty from their own 37. 4-receiver set. Marks goes out of the shotgun. Marks quick toss here to the near side. That may have been behind the line of scrimmage. Not quite sure. Intended for Stillman. It goes incomplete. And that appears to be the end of the first half. So at the end of the first half, it is 33-0 in favor of the Firebirds over Liberty.
No idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this, but they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
At Chaparral High School in Scottsdale, 83 degrees. Very nice afternoon. We get ready to start the second half. Here is Firebirds of Scottsdale dominating the Liberty Junior Lions in a 10 and under ball game. It is 33-0 here at half. It will be a continuous clock starting. The Firebirds up 33-0 thanks to a pair of touchdowns by Bates, a 58-yard touchdown run on the first play from scrimmage. Then Bates caught a 18-yard touchdown pass from Kavasco, the first of 3 touchdown passes by the Firebirds quarterback. Burno, an 18-yard touchdown run. Then Rebar and Mullins also catching touchdown passes from Kavasco. So the Firebirds have dominated the entire time. The 12 and under ball game, which was at 2 p.m., it was the Firebirds of Scottsdale beating the West Valley Spartans Black 13-6. Ball game after this at 6 p.m., it's a 13 and under matchup. Scottsdale Firebirds and the Verado Junior Vipers. So just a nice afternoon to be out here, and the continuous clock will start in the third quarter. Any lead that is over 30-0, that is in the high school rules out here in Arizona, as well as this kind of the mercy rule type of thing. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. As Liberty will get the ball first, as they won the toss, deferred to the Firebirds to the second half. Today's Arizona Youth Football League game is powered by the Husband and Wife Law Team. Serious injury or wrongful death cases, go to husbandandwifelawteam.com. It's Mark and Alexis Breyer. You just saw the commercial Jeff ran. Some good ads they've got. They're very established, very reputable. See the billboards around town. They've been around for quite a while. So they do a very fine job. But 83 degrees out here, and nice afternoon for football. 33-0 in favor of the Firebirds. They will kick off. Hoffman will do the kicking for the Firebirds, and for Liberty it's been Stillman and Gabbard who have returned the kicks as of recent. And the Firebirds will be kicking from right to left now. No breeze whatsoever. The sun's starting to go down in the west. It's been getting a little bit darker earlier. It's 5 p.m. just about. Gabbard on the far side and Stillman here on the near side to return this kick as they look back into that sun. So Gabbard on the far side, Stillman looking into that sun here on the near side as Hoffman will kick off for the Firebirds. Firebirds up 33-0 as we start the second half. And a bouncing kick over the head of Stillman. He is going to pick it up at the 15-yard line. Down he goes at the 16. Some big-time special teams play by the Firebirds, and it'll be difficult field position for Liberty, 1st and 10, back at their own 16-yard line. Again, it'll be a continuous clock running as the lead for one team. The Firebirds leading 33-0 as we start the second half. One time it was a 42-point lead in high school, 42 or more was a mercy. So they're always changing rules, but now it's 30-0 or 30-point lead for one of the teams in the third quarter. Liberty 1st down and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Colton Marks, the quarterback. He'll go out of the shotgun. He's going to run to his right, and down he goes. It's going to be a loss of about 4, maybe 5 yards. The quarterback / linebacker Kavasco up, along with number 34, Going to be a loss of 4, second down and 14 for Liberty back at their own 12. Again, the continuous clock is this ball game really out of reach already for Liberty, trailing 33-0 here in the second play from scrimmage in the third quarter. Second and 14, Liberty back at their own 12. Marks out of the shotgun. He'll look to throw again, and that ball is not intercepted. It was off the hands of the receiver, and Brody Bates looked like he had it for a second. Asher Martinez had it for a moment, and then it looked like Brody Bates, the defensive or the safety or linebacker for the Firebirds, caught it, but it touched the turf. Incomplete. Liberty 3rd and 14 from their own 12-yard line. They need their own 26 for a first down. Passing situation is Marks out of the shotgun. A high snap. He's in trouble, running for his life. Throws towards the far sideline. It goes incomplete. Closest man to that was a Firebird, Cruz Mullins. 4th and 14 for Liberty from their own 12. They've had a difficult time punting. The only punt that they did try, they didn't get it off. Galarza will try a punt here standing back at his own 3. At this level, it's more of a problem with the long snapping becomes more of an issue as they don't go back the full yardage. Galarza grabs it and whistles blow. This play is stopped dead. Saying a legal motion against Chaparral, I guess. Well, they move that back. They motion towards Chaparral, but it is indeed against Liberty. Galarza will punt out of his own end zone. Let's see if he can get it off. Does get it off. An end-over-end kick. It rolls. It is picked up at the 36-yard line by the Firebirds. Racing to his right. 15 gets it and taken down around the 24-yard line. So again, tremendous field position for the Firebirds. First down and 10 at the 25-yard line of Liberty. Be a continuous clock. 33-0 in favor of the Firebirds here into the third quarter. Get a lead over 30 points or more, it'll be a continuous clock, a bit of the mercy rule, so things don't get too out of hand. First down and 10 for the Firebirds at the 25-yard line of Liberty. Jack Cavasco, the quarterback who has 3 touchdown passes, will have an empty backfield and 5 receivers on first and 10. Firebirds at the 25 of Liberty. Cavasco awaits a snap. It's a low snap. Goes down and gets it and fires over the middle. It goes incomplete. Cruz Mullins had it in his hands for a second, but he couldn't hold on. It'll be 2nd and 10. Sun's starting to go down a little bit in the west. So the Liberty ball players on the left looking back into that sun, or receivers looking back into it. That might have been the case there with Mullins not able to hold on. 2nd and 10 for the Firebirds, the 25 of Liberty. Cavasco out of the shotgun, empty backfield. He'll look to throw, fires here near side. It is complete. It is complete inside the 10, the 5, and into the end zone for a touchdown is Miles Burno. No penalty markers. It goes for 25 yards. 4th touchdown pass from Cavasco. Burno with his 2nd touchdown reception. It's now 39-0 in favor of Firebirds. About 5 to 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. So Cavasco with 4 touchdown passes. Again, a continuous clock, the bit of the mercy rule, and it'll be a 2-point conversion try for the Firebirds. Jack Cavasco, the quarterback, will try a 2-point kick conversion. That kick is up, and it is no good. He missed to the right. The score stays 39-0 in favor of the Firebirds midway through the third quarter. If you can get somebody kicking at this level, you've got a plus, but it's fairly rare with the long snapping and the kicking. But as you move up to 13 under, they get better. So 4 touchdown passes by Cavasco for the Firebirds. Bates with a pair of touchdowns. Burno with a pair of touchdowns. Mullins and Rebar 1 apiece. Gabbard on the far side and Stillman here on the near side to return this kick for Liberty, as Hoffman will put it on the tee for the Firebirds of the 40. Liberty return men looking into that sun. Not an easy task. $39-0 in favor of the Firebirds. Continuous clock here midway through the third quarter. Hoffman's kick is a good one. Stillman from the 26-yard line races to his left, cuts it up and taken down around the 40-yard line on the far side, a 14-yard return. Next ball game is 6 p.m. Right now it's 5:12 Mountain Time. I guess the end of the month, we don't change the clocks in Arizona, but we'll move to Mountain Time. The only thing it really affects is the TV schedule. 6 p.m. ball game, 13 under Scottsdale Firebirds versus the Verado Junior Vipers. The 2 p.m. ball game was a 12 and under game. Scottsdale Firebirds beating the West Valley Spartans Black 13-6. First down and 10. Liberty from their own 38-yard line. Marks out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. Marks rolls right and throws on the run. It's complete near the 40-yard line. And a gain of 3 on the play to Ledger Miller. Second down and 8 for Liberty from their own 40-yard line. Haven't been able to get anything going against this tough Firebirds team. We've got a continuous clock running, so it doesn't stop as the lead is over 30 points for Scottsdale. They lead at 39-0 here, guessing 3 or 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Second down and 8, Liberty from their own 40-yard line. Marks out of the shotgun. And a whistle comes in. A late flag, illegal motion against Liberty. Well, it looks like they're not going to mark that off. Second and 8, Liberty from their own 40, so they disregard that penalty. Man goes in motion, Montano. Toss it to Montano on the left side, and he just gets back to the original line of scrimmage. 15 again coming up from his secondary position. Don't have the full roster for Scottsdale. So just some select numbers. It'll be third down and 8, Liberty from their own 40-yard line. They need their own 48 for a first down. It's been a tough sledding for Liberty this afternoon. Radford, the running back, lines up to the right of Marks, who goes out of the shotgun. Third down and 8, 4 receivers. Liberty from their own 40-yard line. Parks throws left side in traffic, and what are they going to call it? It's going to be an interception for the Firebirds. Number 34 comes up with it. Took it away from the receiver. It'll be Firebird ball, 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. So the Firebirds, their record will move to 5-1, where Liberty will even up at 2-2. Still a ways to go in the ball game, but a continuous running clock as the lead is over 30 points. 39-0 in favor of the Firebirds later stages of the third quarter. Backs in the I formation, the tailback, Declan Keeley. 1st and 10, Firebirds from their own 47-yard line. They hand off to Keeley straight ahead. Slips a couple of tackles. He's up to midfield, a gain of 3. Elias Welch, number 34, one of the main tacklers on that play. Gain of 3. It's 2nd down and 7. Firebirds from midfield. Sun has been going down around 6 o'clock, 6:30, so maybe an hour or so left of daylight, hour and a half. 2nd down and 7 for the Firebirds from midfield. They lead at 39-0 here later stages of the third quarter. Kavasku has 4 touchdown passes out of the shotgun. A low snap, heaves it deep down the near side, had a man wide open, a little bit too long for Rebar here on the near side. And I believe, is that going to be the end of the third quarter? And it will be the end of the third quarter, the continuous running clock with any lead over 30 points. It's 39-0 in favor of the Firebirds after 3 quarters. Now they will move it from left to right at midfield, 3rd down and 7, and they head into that sun that's going down in the west. Start the fourth quarter. It's 39-0 in favor of the Firebirds on a continuous running clock since the lead is over 30. 3rd down and 8, Firebirds from midfield. They hand off to the tailback, number 20, straight ahead. Fights his way for 6, just shy of the 1st down. So some of the reserves coming in now. And I mentioned we don't have a full roster for the Firebirds, so some of the reserves coming in. 20 and 34 now have been in the backfield. There's a gain of 7, or I should say gain of 6. 4th down and 1, Firebirds at the 44 of Liberty. Jack Kavasco has 4 touchdown passes. The quarterback still in the ball game now, giving some directions to the new running backs in the ball game. Quarterback sneaks straight ahead. Kavasco has it. Be marked down at the 41-yard line. Move the chains. Barato is out to our west, or just out behind the football field, down to our right, and out behind the fence. They're in the dark uniforms. Verano is out of Buckeye, way out on the west side where we were at last week. They will take on the 13 under Scottsdale Firebirds. First down and 10, Firebirds at the 41-yard line of Liberty. Continuous running clock, 30-point lead or more. It's 39-0 Firebirds here, early stages of the fourth quarter. And a little bit of confusion now going on as we've got a few new players in the ball game in the backfield for the Firebirds. They call a timeout. Firebirds with a first down and 10 at the 41-yard line of Liberty. Kavasco out of the shotgun, throws, and a little bit behind the intended target over at the 36-yard line. Far side, it was intended for 15 as some of the reserves mentioned don't have a full roster for Firebirds. Select players they gave us before the game. Second down and 10, Firebirds of the 41 of Liberty. Liberty's been in the hole all day long, trailing 39-0 here in the fourth quarter. With the continuous clock, this fourth quarter shouldn't last too long. 30 or more point lead. Second down and 10, Firebirds of the 41 of Liberty. Kavasco out of the shotgun. Four receivers, man goes in motion, they pitch it. Going left with the blocker, cuts it back, now cuts to his left. Slips a tackle at the 35, inside the 30, stays on his feet. Inside the 15, the 5, and finally going to be knocked down just shy of the goal line. So number 27 getting in on the action that way, and very nifty running there. And he's the man that is down around the 5-yard line. We'll take a break in the action, the injury timeout. 35-yard run on the play by the Firebirds. And welcome back, everybody. Eric Anderson along with Jeff Lowry. 39-0 in favor of the Firebirds is number 27 for the Firebirds coming off after the 35-yard end-around run. Checking in for him, Brody Bates, who has 2 touchdown runs this afternoon. He'd better hustle and get into the backfield. First and goal for the Firebirds at the 6-yard line of Liberty. Kavasco out of the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Fires here near side. It is complete. And racing into the end zone for the touchdown, number 14. It is now 45-0 in favor of the Firebirds. 5 touchdown passes from Kavasco. So we're midway probably through the fourth quarter, and it's 45-0 favor the Firebirds in a romp. Firebirds tried the extra point kicking for 2 points last time, but that was no good. Let's see what they try again here. Kavasco is coming off. Hoffman will try a 2-point kick conversion for the Firebirds. He has done the kicking off. So they're looking for a tee. So they're going to, well, they didn't actually, it wasn't necessarily a tee. They were looking for some blockers. So a couple of the Firebirds running on at the last second. Hoffman will try the 2-point extra point kick. And his kick is low. It is blocked. And the score stays at 45-0 in favor of the Firebirds. So the kick was blocked, and the score stays at 45-0 Firebirds. Unfortunately, there is the continuous clock to end this game quicker than it might drag out to be. Ren Stam came in and blocked it for Liberty. Now, I think at the 10 and under level, sometimes they get it mixed up where you can't rush the kicker, but they kind of were rushing a little bit on that one. And, of course, Hoffman, the kicker, took about a 4-step approach towards that kick. I don't think they do a lot of practicing of it this level till you get 12 and under, 13 and under. Stillman here on the near side, and it was Montano on the far side to return this kick from the Firebirds and Hoffman. This is a end-over-end kick. It is fielded by Liberty right around the 45-yard line, and penalty marker comes in, and it's going nowhere.
No idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. Look, they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
Personal foul against the Firebirds. It'll be 1st down and 10. Liberty at the Firebirds' 45-yard line. The Firebirds leading 45-0 with a continuous running clock here in the fourth quarter. First and 10, Liberty from the 45 of the Firebirds. Marks goes under center, and that one never gets off the ground. Big tackle by 77 coming in. It's been all Firebirds, a loss of 3.5. We'll call it 2nd down and 13. Liberty between the 49 and 48 of the Firebirds. This game, not much more to go. Continuous clock, 45-0 in favor of the Firebirds. Approaching 5:30 mountain time, same as Pacific out here. Backs in the I formation. Radford is the tailback on 3rd down and 13. Rolling to his right and throwing on the run. It is complete on the far side as Nixon Gabbard is checked in at quarterback. Complete on the far side. I believe it was, we got 0 is Jackson Nordhoff. Wearing 00 potentially. So Nixon Gabbard, who's returned some kicks, now in at quarterback for Liberty. 3rd down and 8 for Liberty at the 43-yard line of the Firebirds. Gabbard, the quarterback, under center, backs in the I formation. Handoff going left this time. Radford, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a loss. 89 and 77. Again, don't have a complete Firebirds roster. And I believe that is going to be the end of the game. Is it not? No operating scoreboard. That'll be the final right there. It is 45-0 as the Firebirds move their record to 5-1. Liberty drops to 2-2, but it is 45-0. The Firebirds beating the Liberty Junior Lions here at 6 o'clock. It'll be 13 under the Firebirds of Scottsdale taking on the Verado Junior Vipers. For Jeff Lowry.